welcome back. Well, not welcome back. Welcome. This is my personal YouTube channel. I have another I have managing another account which is for my our family videos. This YouTube channel is just for my personal use, I should say. I don't know. So yeah, today hubby's watching a show, my kids at daycare. I have some things to do for school, but I just wanna, I always say mental health is wealth, so today I'll try to I had a shower today. Yay! I always celebrate when I get a shower. It's a big thing. It actually helps you freshen up. Like when you take a shower, you just go to this place, this serenity that you feel when you're alone in the shower. Anyways, so today I've decided I'll do some makeup. Sorry about my stuff here and here. These are all my vinyl collections. They're not collections. They're gonna be, I'm gonna use them soon when I have time. So today, this is how I do. Like if I'm gonna, when I'm in the house, I don't do anything with this face. Even if I'm in my online class, unless like I feel like I need to, like just so I have something to do or take my mind off of something. So right now before I do my assignments, I just wanna beautify. I don't know how you call that. Oh my gosh, my words are gone. I always get lost of words. So my vocabulary is very good. And even if I'm talking here alone in front of my phone camera, I still don't know how to do public speaking. Like I still stutter. Anyways, so today I'll try to put like full makeup. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe Jeff is gonna react. Oh, he doesn't really, it's not that he doesn't care, but whatever I do, he says, oh, you look nice. Like he's very supportive. So like he doesn't like, I know some guys would say, where are you going? Why are you putting makeup on? Duh. Some guys. I love lipsticks. I like for my makeup, I have more lipsticks than powder. I don't really use powder. I used to use some compact powder, but now I don't anymore. I have this Il Makiage foundation. So anyway, so I got this primer off of Amazon. It's the ELF or ELF. I don't know. I'm not a makeup person, so. And I'll be using my hands. But before that, sanitize first. I got this as a Christmas gift. I like it. It's hand cleanser alcohol with, no, it doesn't have any aloe vera. Yes, I include my arm and my forearm. Let me do that. Anyways, I'm actually doing like, so I've met friends on YouTube through a friend that I actually see, not just like a virtual friend. Mommy Jules from or Ate Jules from Joshua with Mommy Jules YouTube channel. so we're friends in real life. And I went to her live streaming once, and it was I met new friends from there. They were very supportive. Oh my goodness, they're so nice, and they've taught me all the things that I need to know on YouTube. So like when I do school and then someone goes on live streaming, I just play it on the background because I guess it helps them one way or another. So yeah, I don't have any particular way of putting I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a makeup artist, and I'm not like, I've learned putting makeup on from my friends in college. Shout out to my best friends, Annika and Claire. They've been, yeah, Annika is one of my friends that's into makeup, and she's good at it. Like she's got very good, she's talented, she has talented hands. I don't know how to say that. Yeah, she's talented, she has the thing. But like, anyone can put makeup on, but if you're not like good at it, it's not gonna make you look good. It's just gonna make it worse, like me today. I'm not I don't know what I'm doing. But when we go out, I think it's best if I can't find my hair tie. I'll use this. I always wear a headband while I'm in my online class. Is that better? So I've learned that my makeup artist for my wedding, Sarah McGee Artistry, I'll give her a link on Instagram and Facebook if you're in Ontario, Canada. She's good, and she looks like Adele. Oh my gosh, if you've seen her in person, she looks like Adele. Hello. Like, she's, oh my gosh, if you met her on the street and you haven't seen Adele in person, you would think it's her. Like, she's pretty. I said I won't put foundation. Oh, anyway, I already put it. So what the hell? Sorry, what the heck? So you're not supposed to put foundation before you do anything. You have to do your eyes first before you put foundation, so that whatever residue from your eyeshadow that you put on, you can still like clean it underneath your eyes and your eyeliner. But oh well. You know, this light that I'm using is actually my steady lamp. See, I don't know what I'm doing. Who cares? I'm just in the house, although I'm publishing this video, so I don't take selfies so much anymore since I got pregnant. Like, I just I wasn't women, girls, ladies that aren't pregnant, or if you want to get pregnant, it's just like, I'm gonna tell you something that nobody told me, not even nursing school. Not even nursing school told me this. Like, they talk about how do you call this? They talk about postpartum depression or postpartum blues. So the difference is, postpartum blues usually just lasts for 2 weeks. Postpartum depression lasts longer than that, and then there's this postpartum psychosis that you still have it even though your kid, your baby, is already a toddler, and it's still there. So when I had my first baby, or not even before that, not even nursing school told me what it actually is. Like, it's not a big deal back home, because I don't know, it's like it's this thing that when a pregnant woman gets very emotional after giving birth, like, people push it aside. People push the issue aside of women after giving birth on what they're feeling. It's like, you know, when you're pregnant, oh, everyone loves you, but after birth, like, when the baby comes, it's all about the baby now, and then they forget about the mom. You know what I mean? So when sometimes I don't want to talk about it, but it helps when you talk about it, because it makes me feel better. Like, as much as possible, if you're experiencing something that you don't understand, they said, oh, it's hormones or whatnot, talk to somebody that you trust, where you don't get judged. Based on my experience, well, it's not that bad. My husband is very supportive, and even up until now, like, he would sometimes, he knows, like, he doesn't tell me directly, like right at my face, but he knows. So after you give birth, it changes you know what I mean? I just notice it now that I'm not under that spell, whatever that is, about postpartum depression. When I had it, like, you wouldn't notice it, but once it passed, and then you read about articles and books about other moms, especially first-time moms, that they've experienced it before. It's not just you. Like, you would think, oh, I was like that. And then when I had my second child, I was going through my first child's hospital papers, documents, whatever, and it was like trying to sort things and put them in the trash. So anyways, I found this pamphlet. I didn't notice that before. Like, I just, okay, they're all info, fact sheets, whatever. So I didn't really pay attention. I didn't pay too much attention to them, but as I read them, it was in bullets, and then it described how I was when after I had my first baby. I should have kept that to share it with you guys, but I threw it away because it brings so many emotions and memories, and like, nobody can prepare you for what's coming. Like, it's good if you don't experience it. I'm happy for you, but for the moms that experience things like that, it's not easy, especially with Filipino in the Philippines. Like, people would say, oh, like, iinarte, arte-arte, ganyan-ganyan, why, wait, I don't know how to translate arte, so anyways, you should think of your baby before you already have a baby, why you acting like this and that, you know, which it should be, people should be more open about it and more accepting about it, and not push moms feelings aside, because it's not. And you know what, this is the very for me, it's an important thing. Before having a kid, make sure your partner is very supportive of you. It doesn't matter when you're gonna get pregnant, when you're gonna have a baby. The most important thing is your support system. If you don't have a very supportive partner and family, like your immediate family and your partner's family, I can say it's gonna be difficult to raise a child. It takes a village to raise a child, and that is very true, because sometimes kids tend not to listen to their parents. They listen to other people, and it helps, like, if you have those other people with you as a support system, and they teach your kids good things, like what's the right thing to do, what's not to do, like, you're gonna have good kids. I can say I have a very good support system. So when I was after I gave birth to my first baby, Jeff was very like, well, my OB and my family doctor here, they're very supportive to you too. Like most of the healthcare providers, when they know you're a first time mom, you just gave birth, they're very understanding and accepting and supportive. Like they're just extra nice. They're already nice, they're just extra nice to you. And like no, nothing can prepare you after having a baby or what's to come after you have your baby. A lot of things change. Sometimes your personality changes, your body changes. Like what some celebrities, they have these nice bodies after giving birth, or maybe they're just, it's in their genes, they're just like that. They don't get the flabby tummy like mine, they don't get stretch marks, they don't get all those things that moms get. But that's the beauty of it. We're different, and sometimes it takes a while to accept that, like I do. I'm still having a difficult time accepting what happened to me. But like when you see your kids, like, oh, these beautiful kids came out of me, like you just eventually accept it. And you know, as long as your partner accepts you for who you are and what you are now, the before doesn't matter anymore. What matters is the now. Like it helps. So when we had our first child, my doctor, my OB would always say, oh, go out, still do the things you used to do with your partner. Don't, like, it's the baby, yes, you take care of the baby, but you can't take care of the baby if you can't take care of yourself. So I didn't like, so this is what happened to me. I didn't like talking to anybody, not even my parents. And I feel so bad now, like looking back. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just yeah, like my spirit went somewhere else. Like, I'm not the same. I'm not the jolly, the bubbly, the very joyful the very joyful Balu. Like after that, I would cry. So like I would just suddenly cry. The Pampers and Huggies commercials on TV that I watch, I would just cry. I'm bawling my eyes out. Like I don't know, like I couldn't, I don't know, I just cried. And then sometimes when how do you call this, like sometimes you're not even sad, you just cry. And sometimes if you can't cry, when I couldn't cry, I find reasons to cry. So I'd watch those sappy songs, those really sad songs, like for example Hachiko, like the dog story. Even I was in, excuse me, I think I was like before my 20s when I saw Hachiko the movie. I cried. And then after I watched that, you know, when the first time you see a movie you cry, and then the next time you don't cry anymore. Well, every time I watch the same movie, that time I just cry. I don't know why, I just cry. It's just, especially when it involves kids, when the movie or show involves kids. And I don't know, it breaks my heart. But it's not like very heavy on the heart, it's just like superficial, but you still cry. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, so I didn't like Jeff when he'd ask me to go out, even though I didn't want to go out. He would say, okay, let's watch a movie tonight. And then when you're a first time mom, you can't get your mind off of your kids, right? So like I only have one baby at a time, so we'd leave our baby with either his parents or my parents. And like we were watching a movie, I enjoy it while I'm there, but at the same time I keep on checking on my phone. And also there's this, I don't know, my tatay, my dad, he didn't like the thought of me leaving my daughter, because you know, oh, you have see that mentality, like, you have a kid now, you should take care of the baby. Why are you still always thinking about going out, going out, going out? So I didn't, that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to go out too, because I don't want to be judged as a mom who doesn't care. But like Jeff said, you can't take, like, that's what he told me, you can't take care of the baby if you can't take care of yourself. Like, I can see you're like going crazy already, like literally going crazy. Like, the little things that I don't get upset about before, I get upset that time. Now not so much, like I can just say, yeah, whatever, I can react like that now. But before, like, little tiny things would piss me off or just irritates me, and irritated me, and it's different. And then reflecting now, thank God I didn't have that postpartum depression as much as I had with my first child. Like, now it was gone, maybe, I don't know, just 6 months. My second born was 6 months. I was okay. Sometimes I still cry, but you know that heavy feeling that you just want it out. So I find a reason to cry, even though there's no heavy reason to cry, but I just want to cry because it makes you feel better. So that's why I watch sad movies. Anyway, so Jeff took me to we watch concerts, we watch comedy shows. I love the comedy shows. Like, it really takes you out from your mental state that you're in, that you don't understand. Once you watch it, the comedy shows, like, it takes you to a very fun, happy place. And I don't do drugs, so yeah, it's my drug, like going to the concerts. And then now with COVID and all, like, all the shows we were supposed to watch Trevor Noah last year, but it got canceled. We were supposed to watch like 2 concerts last year, yeah, and it got canceled. So there's nothing to do. So now I'm on YouTube. So for moms, like, I'm just like, my advice to you is, it's okay not to be okay. I know it's from a song or someone said it, don't quote me on that. Like, it's okay to say how you feel. If you're not comfortable with the person you're talking to, you're sharing your feelings to, then find someone who will. Because if that person really understands you, they won't judge you. They won't. I'm not gonna cry. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna cry on my YouTube video. They're not gonna judge you, like. And also, you know, sometimes don't call your babies accidents if you didn't mean to get pregnant. Don't call them that. It's not nice. Would you be happy if when you grow up and then they tell you, oh, you were an accident? No, nobody's an accident. A surprise, maybe. But then again, why would you be a surprise when you're doing the deed, right? But if you decide to, you know, I'm gonna have, like, make sure, because guys, men change too. Once they have that baby, it's either they're gonna make them a better person, or they're not really gonna treat you right because they don't know how to accept how you are after giving birth. Like, it doesn't matter when you have your baby. It doesn't matter what age you're going to have the baby. You know, some women say, oh, I'm almost 30, like, I'm like, my uterus is on a time bomb, like, I need to have a baby now. No, do it when you're ready, and do it when your partner is ready. Not when you think your partner is ready. You have to make sure your partner is ready. I asked my husband so many times, like, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? And then he said, I've been ready for it for 5 years. And I said, well, it's gonna be different. Like, you know, how is my makeup doing now? So always, like, it doesn't matter. The baby's gonna come when God will give you what you deserve for the baby. Like, but also, you know, you don't just take chances. You have to make a choice too. And don't make a choice for you. You have to make choice for the baby that you're planning to raise. Like it's you need to. If they didn't choose to be here, you know what I mean? How's our makeup doing here? So yeah, that's my, well, it's not really my experience, but that's what I think of. Like, you know, postpartum and all. No book can, because every individual has different experiences. No book can tell you what you're supposed to feel after giving birth, because some moms doesn't experience that. Like, I have friends that they're fine after giving birth. They're just so happy. For me, I wasn't sad, but something just, I think right after I gave birth, because I was exhausted. My labor wasn't even that long. It was quick. But you know, the experience, the whole experience, that you thought you know you think you know what's gonna happen to you, but you just, nothing can prepare you for childbirth. No prenatal class. Maybe prenatal class can help, but like every experience is different. Like I have friends, I know people that they're fine, but for me, I didn't want to talk to anybody. Like sometimes I just want my husband to be there. Like he's the only person that knows me, but like I don't want to talk to anybody, but I don't want him to leave the house or something like that. Like I was more clingy to him that time. Like I need him. Like it's okay to ask for help too. And like I asked for help. I really ask for help. I try not to ask for help because I don't want to get judged. Like, why? You should be responsible for. You should be You should take full responsibility of your child, of your children. But sometimes there are just things that's too much. Even doing laundry or just even taking a shower. It took Jeff so long. He was like, okay, I'm gonna take care of the baby. He cooked, he did the laundry, he cleaned the house, and I'm so thankful. I'm so very, 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 very thankful of him. Like I appreciate what he did. Like he's the best man, which is good. We don't have the best man on our wedding. I said, if you have a best man, I shouldn't be marrying you. I should be marrying the best man. Yeah, he was super great. So yeah, my advice to you ladies, if you're if you're married, I guess you know what you're getting into. But if you're not, if you're still in the dating stage, and you know some stuff like that happens, make sure your partner is ready. They'd say some guys, they say they're ready, say, oh, that's okay, I can handle that, I have so many siblings and blah blah blah. Like that's not the basis of how good of a, your partner shouldn't only be just a good parent, the best parent to your kids, but he should also be the best supporting actor. Should be the best support that you can get, you know what I mean? And also it's vice versa, but for women it's just difficult. Sometimes you don't recognize what you have. I was in denial. I told Jeff, like, no, I'm okay, I'm not gonna see the doctor, I'm not gonna see anything. I don't, like, at the back of my head that time I said I'm not gonna say anything to the doctor, because they're gonna just write off prescriptions for this, for anxiety, for whatever, and I don't want to take any of those prescriptions, and I don't want them written, I don't want them recorded that I have those, like that I've taken those. I don't want them, because you know medications alter your brain too. Like sometimes you tend to rely on it more. So I didn't take anything. I just pray. Prayer helps, or meditate, or whatever whatever you do that relaxes your mind, body, and spirit, like, do that. As for me, Jeff would always say, take a shower, it will help. So I took a shower, and then I cried in the shower so many times, like I think for the whole year. And then I found out that I was pregnant again, and it's like I couldn't accept that I was pregnant again, because I feel like I haven't cared for my baby enough, because she was just less than a year old. And like, but after that I learned to embrace it, especially when I almost lost my second baby. I was like, no, I'm gonna take care of this one, and I'm gonna take care of myself and my mental health, and I'm gonna change what other people thinks about me. Like, I don't care anymore. What's best for me is best for my children too, because if you're not at your best, you can't take care of your children, you can't give them best. So you need to be your best self. How do you say that? So yeah, anyway, let's finish this. I'm almost done, I think. See, if I didn't talk, it won't take this long, but I like talking too. You know, it's weird, I always thought I have a nice voice, but I watch my videos and I was like, oh my crap, like that doesn't sound attractive at all. And when I was in high school, I always wanted to be a radio DJ, Radio Chalk, my favorite station back home. I replayed my video like, oh my goodness, sound like a guy. I really sound like a guy. Back home, when my grandfather's friends would call, they'd always call me Dong. Dong means little boy. Hello? Is Basti there? Yes. Can you please call him Dong? I'm not a Dong, I'm a Dai. Dai means little girl. Inday. Inday. This is thicker than this one. Anyways, yeah, that's just sharing my experience with you guys. It took me a while before I shared it to my cousins, or my best friends, and I felt bad for some of my friends that I didn't understand when they were pregnant before, because I didn't. It's not really. It wasn't focused when we went to nursing school. It wasn't that a big deal. Postpartum depression, yeah, it was mentioned, but it's not like we take care of our. When I was in nursing school, we did like, how do you call that, hours in the hospital, and assigned in the maternity ward. Like, we took good care of our moms and their babies, but you know, just there's no what we're focused on back then was family planning. Because you know, Philippines it's not, I can't say, I don't think the Philippines is still a poor country, because almost everyone has a cell phone and can afford load, so they can go on the internet. So I don't think it's a developing country, but you know, back then not everyone has it, not everyone can afford it, and there's no access to internet if you want to know some things that nobody can explain to you. You know what I mean? So that's the best of my kilai. Kilai is eyebrow. See? I know some. Maybe one of my friends are watching this one. Like, oh, what'd you do with your kilai? Well, anyways, yeah. I hope if you know someone who's pregnant, who's a first-time mom especially, be nice to them. Be extra nice. I know you guys are nice, just be extra nice. I think Jeff is gonna come in here and ask, like, oh, I thought you're doing your homework. I will once I'm mentally prepared to do it. I think he's in the kitchen. He said he's gonna record some song. So they said when you put an eyeliner, you don't close your eyes. But I don't know how else I'm gonna do this. Oh, but too much. I'm not used to this. This is my study lamp. It's sort of a small ring light. See? Small ring light, but I'm not used to the lights focused on me. That's why I like working at the backstage, where nobody can see me. But now here I am in front of the camera. This is Remo. You know, I'm not particular with my makeup. My items, whatever you call them. Whatever's on sale, I buy them. As long as they work. You can't wait to work in here now. So this one's Il Maquillage as well. I kind of like this. I'm not used to using this one, but I kind of like this.